The rock pigeon is the world's oldest domesticated bird. Mesopotamian cuneiform tablets mention the domestication of pigeons more than 5,000 years ago, as do Egyptian hieroglyphics. Research suggests that domestication of pigeons occurred as early as 10,000 years ago. Pigeons have held historical importance to humans as food, pets, holy animals, and messengers. Due to their homing ability, pigeons have been used to deliver messages, including during the World Wars. Despite this, city pigeons today are seen as pests, mainly due to their droppings. Feral pigeons are considered invasive in many parts of the world, though they have a positive impact on wild bird populations, serving as an important prey species of birds of prey. Domestic pigeons reproduce exactly as wild rock pigeons, settling in a safe nook, building a flimsy stick nest, and laying 2 eggs that are incubated for a little longer than 2 weeks. Some breeds are so overbred that they may require human intervention to produce squabs successfully. A pigeon keeper may select breeding partners, but in an open loft the birds choose their own mate. Crop milk or pigeon milk produced by both male and female parent birds may occasionally be replaced with artificial substitutes. Pigeons are extremely protective of their eggs and young, and may defend them vigorously from nest predators, which may include human keepers. Baby pigeons are called squabs, squeakers, or peeps, the latter two in reference to their cry when hungry. A recessive allele in the gene controls the crested feather mutation in domestic pigeons. Pigeons with 2 copies of the crest allele grow neck and head feathers that point towards the top of the head, unlike other feathers that point towards the tail. Additionally, bacterial growth analysis suggests that crested pigeons have reduced bacterial killing abilities due to reduced kinase activity. Pigeons with feathers growing on their hind feet have differently expressed genes. A hind limb development gene called is less active than normal, and a forelimb development gene called that normally develops the wings is also active in the feet, causing both feather growth and larger leg bones. The cause of these changes is a change in the regulatory sequences of DNA that control the expression of the genes, rather than mutations in the genes themselves. They can be crossed with the ringneck dove, Streptopelia rhizoria, to create offspring, but the offspring are not fertile. Pigeons bred for meat are generally called squab and harvested from young birds. Pigeons grow to a very large size in the nest before they are fledged and able to fly. And in this stage of their development, when they are called squabs, they are prized as food. For commercial meat production, a breed of large white pigeon, the king pigeon, has been developed by selective breeding. Breeds of pigeons developed for their meat are collectively known as utility pigeons. Trained domestic pigeons are able to return to the home loft if released at a location that they have never visited before, and that may be up to 1,000 kilometers, 620 miles, away. This ability a pigeon has to return home from a strange location necessitates 2 sorts of information. The first, called map sense, is their geographic location. The second, compass sense, is the bearing they need to fly from their new location in order to reach their home. Both of these senses, however, respond to a number of different cues in different situations. The most popular conception of how pigeons are able to do this is that they are able to sense the Earth's magnetic field, 19, 20, 21, with tiny magnetic tissues in their head. Magnetoception, citation needed. Another theory is that pigeons have compass sense, which uses the position of the sun, along with an internal clock, to work out direction. However, studies have shown that if magnetic disruption or clock changes disrupt these senses, the pigeon can still manage to get home. The variability in the effects of manipulations to these sense of the pigeons indicates that there is more than one cue on which navigation is based, and that map sense appears to rely on a comparison of available cues. A special breed, called homing pigeons, has been developed through selective breeding to carry messages. And members of this variety of pigeon are still being used in the sport of pigeon racing and the white release dove ceremony at weddings and funerals. Pigeon breeders sometimes suffer from an ailment known as bird fancier's lung or pigeon lung. A form of hypersensitivity pneumonitis, pigeon lung is caused by the inhalation of the avian proteins found in feathers and dung. It can sometimes be combated by wearing a filtered mask. Other pigeon-related pathogens causing lung disease are Chlamydophila psittaci, which causes psittacosis,